श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम्। ॐ मुनित्रयं नमस्कृत्य तदुक्तिः परिभाव्य च वैयाकरणसिद्धान्त कौमुदीयं विरच्यते। अ इ उन् ऋल् ऋक् ए ओङ् ऐ औच् हयवरट् ळण् ञमङणनं जभञ् घडदश् जबगडदश् खफचटथ चटतौ कपै श सर् हल् इति माहेश्वराणि सूत्राणि सु औजस् अम् औक्षस् टाभ्यां भिस् ङेभ्यां भ्यस् नसिभ्यां भ्यस् नस् ओस् आम् ङि ओस् सुप्. So we were seeing here AmiSarvanamnaSut. So Shesham Ramatu Vishwadeha. So Sarva Vishva Ubha Ubhaya Datara Datama Anya Anyatara Itara Twa Twa Nema Sama Sima. These are the basic words of Sarvanama Gana. Okay, this is Sarvanama group. But it is not limited to these words. Then what? Purva Paravara Dakshina Uttara Paradhani Aparadharani Aparadharani Vasthayam Asanyayam Sumajnati Dhanakhyayam Antaram Bahir Yogopasamdhyanayo. These are the sutras which are, these are sutras. Okay, in the first chapter these sutras are there, but these are also Gana sutras. So the Gana sutra is what is referred to here. Let us in Sarvagana, that's all. Okay, so for all Ubhaya, both Datara, Datama, they are pratyas to say Katara, Katama, etc. When you are used, how many among you, whoever among you two, etc. So Anya, Anyatara, among you both, someone one among the other. Okay, Itara, Swa, Itara. So Itara is the other. Itara, Twa. These are two same same kind of looking Sarvanama Shabdas. Twa. It is two Twas. Okay. Nema Sama Sima. Nema Ardharte Sama same. Sima also same meaning. Okay. In the meaning of same. Purva Para Dakshina. Purva Para Avara Dakshina. East, west, north, south. Okay. And Uttara Apara Adharani. Purva Dakshina Uttara. Uttara Apara Adharani. Uttara Apara, so above, below, etc. In these meanings, Vyavasthayam Asanyayam, when you are going to use Vyavastha in the sense of Vyavastha, in the sense of limitations, to set a limit. Okay. See, like nowadays, when we go to a city, when we ask for directions, they say, go to the left and then go straight and they take a right. Like that they say. If you go to the villages, in the village, they used to say this. I don't know now. The boys are getting more dull and dull. So I'm not sure if they are able to do that. So they used to say, go towards little bit of north and east and west and things like that. Okay, like that they used to refer, not left right. Go towards south, then towards east, and then towards the north. Like that they used to explain the direction. So when you say the limit, okay, before the south that temple is, before the north that temple is, when you say the limit like that, then it is Sarvanama Shabda. Okay, then Sumajnati Dhanakhyayam, Sum Ajnati Dhanakhyayam. Sum, oneself, one's own, whatever is one's own. Ajnati, Jnati means relations. Ajnati, non-relation, when it is not Swam, when it is not referring to someone who is related or with reference to Dhana. It is a Sarvanama Shabda. Antaram Bahirogopasam Vyanayo. These are, in these senses, this Antaram, etc., these are used in the Sarvanama group. Tyadu tad, other than that, he is bringing Tyadu tadu yadu yetadu idam adas eka dvi yushmadu asmadu bhavatu kim iti. Iti is not included in the Gana, but iti is a conclusion for this. He says Tyadu tadu, this two, that, this, all these are words like that, this, that, etc. Below, above, etc. Others is this. Idam is this. Others is that actually. Idam is this. Etad, this. So, Eka, one, dvi, two, and then Yushmad, Asmad. Yushmad is yourself, Asmad is mine, I. Then Bhavatu, let it be Kim, what. In this sense, in these words are used in the Sarvanama. We'll come to this later. Atha Kete. So what is this Sarvanama Shabdas, Sarvadi Shabdas, and how many are there? For that is Sityatra Sarvadaya Panchavatrimshat iti. He is saying Sarvadi is a Panchatimshat, Pancha Trimshat. Pancha cha Trimshat cha iti Dvandva Samasa, 5 and 30. Like in the olden English, they used to say 5 and 30, not 30 and 5, 5 and 30. Okay. So Pancha, meaning, again he is explaining, Panchadika Trimshat iti Shakaparthiva Tatpurushobha. See, either using the Shakaparthiva Nyaya, you can use the Tatpurusha Samasa also. Panchadika Trimshat iti. Sankhyayaha Tatpurushasya Upasankhyanamiti Dach tu Samasanto Nabhati. Dach tu Samasanta Pratyaya will not come here based on this sutra. Anyatra Ajika Lopad iti ukte. Because there will be Ajika Lopa possible if you do that. Therefore, we don't want that. Purva Aparavara iti. Ganasutta Antagatam Sutram. He is explaining it very clearly. This is not the sutras, these are Gana Sutras. That is why he had to write a Ganantargatam Sutramiti. This is in the Gana Sutra, Ganapatha. Okay. So, Vyavasthayam Asanyayam cha Purvadini Sapta Sarvadi Gana Pravishtani Veditavyani. If it is not a name, or if it is not a if it is going to refer to a limit, then Purva etc. all these 7 will be given the respect of Sarvadi Gana. Okay. Sarvanama Sanya tu Sarvadini Sarvanamaniti eva siddhyati. They will be giving, they will be used in the Sarva, they will be included in the Sarvadi Gana, but Sarvajnanama Sanya based on the Sarvadi. This does not directly give it the Sarva Nama Sanya, but it includes it in Sarvagana, and therefore you give the Sarvanama, Sarvadini Sarvanamani, Sarvanama Sanya. Okay. Somajnati iti, Antaram Bahiti cha, Ganasutra Dvayameva Yojyam. These two also are Ganasutras. Yavastadi Shabdagre Muleva Vyakshyasyante. What is Yavastha? The limit, we'll explain it in the original, in the text itself. Okay. Idi Shabdaha Sarvadi Gana Samapti Dyotanarthaha. There Kim iti. That iti is not one more Sarvanama Shabda, but it one more Sarvadi Gana Shabda. But it is a to say this concludes. Iti is like a quote. Okay. Tatra Vishvashabdo api Sarvashabdavat eva. The Vishvashabda also should be declined as like Sarvashabda. Vishpaha, Vishpo, Vishpe, like that. Okay. Ubha Shabde tu Vishesham aha tatra iti. Ubha Shabda, there is a speciality. So that is what he says. Tatra Ubha Shabdo Dvitta Vishittasya Vachakaha. Ubha is always used in dual case. Ataeva Dvityam Divachanta. That is why it is always in dual case only, not in singular or plural. There is no actual change we did in dual case. In Sarvanama Shabda, there will be no dual case change actually. So that is why he says, Tasya Padastu Ubhakau iti Akajartha. Then we are using, why do you have to say this here? To bring in the Akach Pratyaya. That's why you are to bring this. Otherwise, for in Ubhayaka, etc. Otherwise, Ubhakau for that. Otherwise, there is no point in. Don't say. Kapratyaya will do it. Ubhakau will be either Akash Pratyaya or Kap Pratyaya. They are same. Actually, there will be no change. Ubhakau, both will bring the same result. For that we say, don't say that. Why? Divachana Paratva Bhavena Ubhayataha Ubhayatra Ityadi Ityado Iva Ayach Prasangat. See, Since it is not, if you are going to bring in ka pratyaya, then you cannot decline it in the singular, in the first case, singular case, like ubhayatah ubhayatra, panchamyah tasil ubhayatah, okay, and saptamyah tral ubhayatra. So this cannot be declined. That is why we don't resort to the ka pratyaya. तदुक्तम, that is what it is said, उभयो अन्यत्र द्विवचन परत्वा भावे. उभयो अन्यत्र, there is a vartika where ubhayatra अन्यत्र means where there is no द्विवचन. In that situation we will come to that later. See टीका. अतएव इति द्विवचनविष्टवाचकत्वादेव इत्यर्थः नित्यमिति. Since it is in dual case, that is what the reason is. Okay, सर्वदा द्विवचनान्त इत्यर्थः, it is always in द्विवचन, dual case. द्विवचनान्त एव न च एकवचन बहुवचन इति यावत्, meaning only in dual case, not in singular or in plural. सर्वदा द्विवचनान्त इत्यर्थः तेन टावादि न निवार्यते. Therefore there is no negation of ta etc. ननु एवं सति जसाशी इति सर्वनाम्नः स्मै टाङ्गसिंहसामिना ङसिंहस्तानां सर्वनामसंज्ञा कार्याणां द्विवचने उभयशब्दस्य सर्वादिगणे पाठो व्यर्थ इति अतः. See, the sutras which we see for sarvanama is jasashi, sarvanamna smai, nasiknyo smatsminoho, ami sarvanamna sut, and all these are only either in the singular or in the plural. They are not in dual case. Therefore bringing the ubhaya and ubha in sarvanama is useless. Tasya iti, for that he says tasya means ubha shabdasya, for that ubha and ubhaya shabda ye sarvadigane patastu. Here in the sarvadigana we are including it because ubhakau ityatra avya sarvanamnam akach praktehe iti akach pratyartha ityatra. For bringing the akach through this sutra, avya sarvanamnam akach praktehe, so otherwise the akach will not be possible. For wait, you don't need this excuse. Why? Mastu ubhashabdasya sarvadigane patha. Let us not include it in sarvadigana. Then ubhakau, don't worry, I will bring it. Mastu cha sarvanama, let it not become sarvanama also. Mastu cha parikta akach, because of which you are bringing akach, let it also be not there. ubhashabdat swarchike ka pratye satyapi ubhakau iti swarupa siddhi. Even if you are going to bring in not kuchitartha, swarthartha, swartikartha, kaf pratyaya, for referring to oneself. So something referring to oneself. So there also this is possible. The same ubhakau rupa is possible. Nacha kakacho swara bheda shankyah, and oh no, ka pratyaya is something different and akach pratyaya is something different. In what way? Probably there is a difference in swara. Ubhakau, some change. Don't have this doubt also. Why? Tadhitasya iti pratyaya swarena va chitah sampravartayati chit swarena va anyo anto udatatva vishesha bhavat. Either you are going to bring in tadhitasya sutra or chitah sampravartehe sutra, it both are going to be antya udata, anta udata. The final character will be unudata. Therefore there is going to be no change here. Uktam cha bhashye kakachoho ko vishesha iti. And this is what is said in the bhashya. Kakachoho ko vishesha. What is the difference between kak and dach? Ka and dach. There is no difference. There is no difference actually in the result. Ka pratyena tatraha na chaiti. So for that he is saying ka pratyena ubhakau iti ishtarupa siddhi nacha iti anvayaha. So what we are saying is, don't say ka pratyaya and akach pratyaya. You don't have to bring in akach pratyaya. You can do it in ka pratyaya. The same result will be gained. Don't say this. Why? Kuta ityataha. Why are you saying so? We'll answer. Dvivachana paratva bhave ubhashabdad ayach vihitah. When we don't have the dual case, then for the ubhashabda ayach is brought. Akachitu sati, when you bring in akach, tan madhyapadetastad grahanena grishyate iti nyayena. Whatever is coming in between, when you when you grasp that in between transformation, with that whole transformation also, the ubha shabda also is going to be grasped. Therefore, ubha shabdena ubhaka shabdo api grishyate. When you say ubha, ubhaka also is a grasp, understood. तस्य च उभक प्लस औ इत्यस्यां दशायां द्विवचनपरत्वाद् अयच् प्रत्ययो न भवति. Therefore, when I say ubhaka plus au, there is no possibility of dvivachana actually, because madhya tan madhya patitah tad grahणेन गृह्यते. Based on this nyaya, this paribhasha, when I say ubhaka also is grasped. Therefore, there is no possibility of ubhaka plus au. And in ubhaka plus au, there is no possibility of ayach pratyaya actually. Ka pratyaya tu sati, but for ka pratyaya, ubhashabdat parato vihitattvena tan madhyapatita nyaya अप्रवृत्त्या उभक शब्दस्य उभशब्देन ग्रहण अभावात् उभशब्दस्य क प्रत्यय व्यवधानेन द्विवचन परकत्व अभावात् अयचि उभयकौ इति स्यात्. But when you bring in ka pratyaya, the difference will be this: when you for au, you bring in the ka pratyaya, then this nyaya, the madhya grahana nyaya, will not take place. Therefore, the result will not be there. But if you are going to bring in the ayach, then ubha plus ayach ubayach atogune ubayach ubaya plus au ubayau. That is the form. Okay. So ubayau yatha cha iti cha syat. यथा उभयतः उभयत्र इत्यत्र द्विवचन परकत्व अभावात् अयच् प्रत्ययो अस्ति तथा तद्वद् इत्यर्थः. So same like in ubhayatah ubhayatra, since there is no dual case, ayach pratyaya is seen. Similarly here also ayach pratyaya is accepted. Dvivachane sati ayach pratyayo na ityatra kim pramanam ityatah. When it is in dual case, there is no ayach pratyaya possible. What is the proof for this? We will say tad bhuktam iti. It is said in the Vartika. Ubayo anyatra iti. Vartikrita iti shesha. It is, the proof is done by Vartikakara. द्विवचने सति अयस् प्रत्ययो न इति यद् अभीतं तद् उभयोन्यत्र इति वदता वार्तिकृता उक्तम् इत्यर्थः. What we said, when in dvivachana, in dual case, if you are going to bring in dual case, then this ayach pratyaya will not take place. This is said by whom? By the Vartikara himself. It is, that is how it is established. Anyatra, ubayo anyatra, for ubaya anyatra, in other places. Another place means anyatra iti vyachaste. What does other place means? Dvivachana paratva abhave. When it is not in dual case. That is the idea. Okay. So he says anyatra dvivachana paratva abhave iti. उदाहृत वार्तिके अन्यत्र इति अनेन द्विवचनात् अन्यस्मिन् परे इति अर्थो विवक्षितः. In the aforesaid vartika ubayo anyatra, by anyatra what we mean is something different from the dual case. That is the idea which is referred there. Anya bhavo द्विवचन टा विवक्षा विषयत्वात् इति पूर्ववार्तिके द्विवचनस्य एव प्रस्तुतत्वात् इति भावः. How do you know this? There is no anyatra, there is no specification for anyatra here. Oh, that is true, but in the previous vartika, anya abhavaha dvivachana tab vivaksha vishayatvat, dvivachana tab vishayatvat, dvivachana. So that dvivachana is carried forward. Anyatra, dvivachano anyatra. That is how we understand. Tab grahanantu tatra avikshatamiti kayyatadishu spashtam. And then will tab be here? Tab is not included, therefore you don't carry forward the tab here. That is what Kayyata Acharya establishes in his Nyasa Tika, in his commentary. Tadasya sarvanamata nimittaka akaj arthaha ubha shabdasya sarvadishu patha iti istam. Therefore, we are bringing the ubha shabda in the sarvanama gana to bring the akach pratyaya. That's all. Okay, tatra yad vaktavyam tadhita prakriyayam ubad udato nityamityatra vakshyate. So whatever extra we need to explain here, that we'll explain it in the tadhita prakriya, where we are going to talk about the tadhita declension. There in the sutra ubad udato nityam, in the sutra we are going to explain that later. Okay. उभय शब्दस्य द्विवचनं नास्ति इति कय्यटः अस्ति इति हरदत्तः. हरदत्ताचार्य says Ubhay Shabda has Dvivachana. But Kayyata Acharya says it is not possible in Ubhaya Shabda. Tasmad Jasi Ayajadeshasya Sthaniyodbhavena Taya Pratyanta Prathama Charma iti Vikalpe Prapte. Vyakti Nirpekshatvena Antarangatvad Nitya Eva Sanya Bhavati. Therefore, Ayaj in the Jas, when we are going to bring in the Ayaj Adesha, it's not dual case, it's Su au Jas, it's Bahuvachana, okay, plural. Therefore, for just it is brought, therefore Sthanivat Bhava takes place. Therefore, Taya Pratya Antataya, since it is Taya Pratya, Prathama Charma Taya Alpa Artha, okay, so Taya. So, based on that sutra, Vikalpe Prapte, there is a choice to bring this in Sarvanama. When that is the situation, Vibhakti Nirpekshatvena Antarangatva, since this is not dependent upon the Vibhakti, therefore, with respect to that, it is Antaranga Karya, therefore, Nityeva Sanya Bhavati. The Sanya, Sarvanama Sanya will be given always. Ubhaye, okay, Datara Datamo Pratyayo. Datara and Datama are Pratyaya, then why are you bringing it here in Sarvanama? Pratyagrahane Tadanta Grahya iti. We have this paribhasha. When you are going to take Pratya, whatever has the Pratya, that word also is accepted. Katara, Katama, Itara, Itama, all those words also are included. Okay? Katara, Katama. How many in these two? How many are in this many? यद्यपि संज्ञाविधौ प्रत्ययग्रहणे तदन्तग्रहणं नास्ति सुब्दिङ्गन्तमिति ज्ञापकत्वात् तथापि इह तदन्तग्रहणम्. So though in Sanya Vidhi, according to the rule, Sanya Vidhi in the naming sutras, Tadanta Grahanam is not accepted, but still in Suttinganda Padam it is said. Therefore, we are going to accept this. Tadanta Grahana is accepted here. See, this is one big thing. If you are going to be completely immersed in this Sanskrit thing, you will be able to understand the nuances of these ideas, because some idea he is presenting. Like Pratyagrahane Tadanta. When you have a Pratyaya, whatever has the Pratyaya in the end, the declension in the end should also be accepted. So naturally Katara Katama etc. Sarvanama Shabda. But there is another paribhasha which negates this paribhasha, which says in Sanya Vidhi there should be no Tadanta Grahana. That is negated here. So these kind of things you need to be completely immersed in that. Only then you will be able to understand. I don't understand. I'm not going to say I understand it. I don't understand it. That's why I'm saying it. Tika. Atha Ubhaya Shabde Vivesheshamaha. In the Ubhaya Shabda, this is the specialty. He is saying Ubhaya Shabdasya iti. Ubhaya Shabda. That is how he is Ubhaya Shabdasya iti. That's why he starts. That is how he starts. Ubhau avayavau yasya avayavanaha sa ubhaya manihi. Ubhau avayavau, two avayavas, two limbs for which avayavi, which limbed, like ubhaya manihi, two money, pearls, okay, or two precious stones, any kind of. Ubhad udata iti Ubhad udataha. Based on this Ubhad udato nityam, based on this sutra, we have Ayach Pratyaya. Avayav pravartehe sankhya avayavachinaha ubhaya shabdat avayavini arthe Ayach Pratyaya syaditi tadartha. And this sutra, Ubhad udato nityam, this sutra says, when you are going to use it in avayava in the sense of avayava limb, then for the one which is in association with the numbers, so many numbers of these limbs, to point out to that, in the avayavi means in the limb also this Ayach Pratyaya is used. Dvi avayava arabdho mani ityartha. That limb, that money which has two, that money which has two avayava, two parts. That pearl which has two parts, that precious metal, that precious stone which has two parts. Okay. Manehe avayavinaha ekatvat ubhay iti ekavachanam. So money, which is the avayavi, is one. Money, that is why it is in singular. Ubhaya is in dual. Two parts is in dual. dual and mani is in singular because it is the limbed. उभयश्च 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 इति एवं द्वि अवयव आरब्ध त्रयादि मणि विवक्षायां तु बहुवचनं. When you are going to say two set of two, that is how you are going to make this garland. When you say that, then there is set of two in three sets. So therefore there we are going to use plural case. Ubhaye manayah iti. As ubhaye manayah. Okay. Ubayश्च उभयश्च इति. No, okay. Ubayah ubhayah manihi. That is one mani. Ubayश्च 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 becomes ubaye manayah. Okay. Now if I say ubayश्च ubayश्च, when I am adding two sets, not three sets, what happens? For that he says ubhayo अन्यत्र इति उदाहृत वार्तिके उभय शब्दस्य द्विवचनान्ताद् अन्यत्र एव प्रयोग विधि अवगमात्. See, it is never used in dual case. That is how the vartika says ubhayo अन्यत्र says. Okay, so it is never used in द्विवचना. That is the idea. Okay, अच्छा तत्र वार्तिके स्वार्थिकायच अन्तस्य एव उभय शब्दस्य ग्रहणम्. So no, don't say okay. In that vartika only the swarthika ayach pratyaya is used. Swarthika ayach anto ubhaya shabda upakramena eva tad vartika pravurtehe iti vachyam, because it starts with that swarthika anta prakriya. So we don't have to accept that vartika here. Etad vartika vyakhyavasare iti na vachyam. Don't say this. Why? Because etad vartika vyakhyavasare ubayo manihi ubaye deva manushyaha iti bhashya udahratatvena तयप समानार्थक अयजन्तस्यापि तत्र ग्रहण अवगमात्. तयप and similar meaning of tayap you have akach ayach pratyaya. So this is we have to use in this this vartika. We have to take resort to this vartika because in the bhashya he is giving the examples ubayo manihi, ubaye deva manushyaha, ubaye manihi, ubayo manihi, like that he is giving the example in the bhashya. So we have to respect that. And tayap samanarthaka ayach antasyapi tatra grahana avagamat. Tayap and ayach both are accepted there in the bhashya. It is seen like that. Etadeva abhipretya tadidascha sarvabhakti iti avyayam ubhaya shabdasya avyayatva ubhaya shabdasya dvivachana bhavena asarvabhaktitve api na bhavati. So tadidascha asarvabhaktihi also does not take place because of this rule in the dual case. तसिलादयः प्राक् पाशवः शस् प्रभृतयः प्राक् समासान्तेभ्यः अम् आम् कृत्वर्थ तसिवति नानञ्ञौ इति परिगणितत्वाद् इति कैयटेन उक्तम्. But तसिलादय etc. are accepted because कैयटा accepts it. That is why he says iti द्विवचनं नास्ति इति कैयटः. That is why कैयट says it is not in द्विवचन. तदाह कैयट इति. एवञ्च उभयः उभये उभयम् उभयान् उभयेन उभयैः उभयस्मै उभयेभ्यः उभयस्माद् उभयेभ्यः उभयस्य उभयेषाम् उभयस्मिन् उभयेषु इत्येवं रूपाणि. These are the rupas. The rupas are not in dual case. That is the only difference. Okay, so it's only in singular and plural. इत्येवं. No. उभयौ इति इत्यादि द्विवचनान्त प्रयोगे इति सिद्धं भवति. Though there is no ubayau dvivachana prayoga, there is no possibility of dvivachana prayoga. Okay, haradatta iti haradatta iti asvarasodbhavanam. So here asti iti haradattah, asti iti haradattah, he is not going to he is not even explaining anything. Haradatta says it exists. That means he is not giving him any importance here. Okay, that is the idea. Without any interest, he is saying. Asparasa means without interest. He is saying it without interest. Tad bijam to. But then why did he say that? For that he is explaining. Tad bijam to ubhayo anyatra iti pragukta vartika bhashya virodha eva itya anyatra vistarah. So the root cause is not understand the ubhayo anyatra vartika bhashya. So that is the idea. This we will explain it later. Ubhaya shabdat jasi. When ubhaya shabda just plural. Sarvadini sarvanamani iti nityam sarvanama sanya baditva. So sarvani sarvanamani sarvanamani sarvadini sarvanamani, there will be no sarvanama sanya, and that is negated by prathama charmatayal vardha katipaya niyamascha. So iti sarvanama sanya vikalpa prapti. So sarvanama sanya is brought in as a choice. You can either bring in or not bring in sarvanama sanya. When that is the situation, tam ashankya pariharati. That doubt is negated here. Tasmad ityadina. Tasmad ayaj adeshasya sthaniyodbhavena. The ayaj adesha replacement becomes sthaniyodbhava. Therefore, since it is given the respect of the sthani, it will also have the same sarvanama sanya. Nitya. Tasmaditi. Tasmad means ubhaya shabdat. Jasi. With ubhaya shabda, ubhaya plus jasa, sati. Prathama charma is the vikalpe prapte. When there is a possibility of choice here in prathama charma, through the prathama charma sutra, nityeva sanya bhavati iti artha. The sanya, the sarvanama sanya is given permanently, not as choice. Okay. Sarvadini iti anena iti vishesha. How? By through sarvadini sarvanamani, through this sutra. Now, prathama charma taramadishu anantara bhavat katham ubhaya shabdasya prathama charma iti vikalpa praptiriti. See, prathama charma in the prathama charma tayalpadha, I was saying where I left in the Tamil class. We will see this later. Okay. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudaccate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.